As someone who's been using Twos for over 3 years, it has become an integral part of my daily life. So here are my top 5 favorite features of Twos. As someone with ADHD, I have thoughts, favorite quotes, restaurants I want to try, flowing through my mind at a million miles an hour. So in my top 5 favorite features of Twos, at the number 5 position, I have quick capture. So let's talk a little bit about how Twos is perfect for quick capture. Whenever you open the application, the first thing that you'll see is going to be your daily list. Your daily list is kind of like your inbox in other applications, where you can quickly write down anything that's on your mind. For example, recently someone recommended the movie The Holdovers to me. So what I can do is just open the app and write down The Holdovers. And now I don't need to worry about being able to remember that later on. Another phenomenal method of just writing things down that you want to remember is through our Chrome extension. So here, what I'll do is I've found a quote on Twitter that I want to remember, and I can actually just open that up, copy the text here, and then if I click onto this little Twos logo, and I can just paste the quote directly. That thing will appear at the bottom of my list. So quick capture using the mobile app in your day or the Chrome extension on your desktop is truly one of my absolute favorite features. For feature number 4, it also is related to speed, and it's something that I use probably every day. It is Autodetect reminders. As long as I use some specificity around the time I want to be reminded, it'll automatically detect that that is something that it should send me a notification for. So for example, take out the trash tomorrow at 4 p.m. Twos will automatically recognize that that's something that I want to be reminded of. And now when I click yes, it'll strip all the unnecessary text, and I'll see on my daily list tomorrow, take out the trash at 4 p.m. If I were to write down Parker's birthday is November 5th, again, Twos will automatically recognize that I'm writing something down that I want to be reminded of, and even cooler, it'll set a yearly repeating reminder on November the 5th. So auto-detect reminders are perfect for things that you want to remember that don't necessarily belong in your calendar. Use auto-detect reminders for anything that you want to receive a notification for in one fell swoop. Let's talk about my number 3 favorite feature now, and that is Twos' very powerful search. So Twos search is really powerful because of its 2 layers. First, it searches the list title and then all of the things in those lists. So for example, let's say I'm craving pasta. So I can search pasta, and you'll notice that the first things that come back are going to be the list titles that have the word pasta in them. But then also it'll show me all of the things in my lists that have the word pasta. So what search is great for is being able to revisit the things that you write down, whether it be a quote that you want to remember, someone's name. Now let's talk a little bit about the organization of the things you write down in Twos. My number 2 favorite feature, Move. Very similar to web, on mobile, I have that movie recommendation, The Holdovers. I can select that piece by tapping the blue dot or by tapping the gray dot to turn it blue, and I can hit the blue moving truck, and I can now take it to my movies to watch list. Once again, I can tap on the toast, and then right at the bottom of all of the other movies that I want to watch, I have the Holdovers. Now here's a little bonus feature for you. If you press and hold on anything in a list, you can move it by dragging it to the top of the list. So I'll show you one more example of how Move is so valuable. Let's say while I'm looking at my movies to watch list, I remember that I want to pick up more candy from the grocery store, because who doesn't eat candy while they're watching movies?
Chocolate! Chocolate! Chocolate!
So on my movies to watch list, I can write down Bunch of Crunch. I can now hit the little moving truck in my quick actions and bring it to my grocery list, tap on the toast. Now I'll see Bunch of Crunch at the bottom of the list. So that is Move, my number 2 favorite feature within Twos. because of how quickly you can capture those things and then organize them in a very intuitive way. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for, drumroll please. My top favorite feature in Twos is our memories feature. So I'm a very sentimental and nostalgic guy, which means that I write all of these things down for the potential of being able to revisit them at a later date. And that is very easily accomplished through memories. So if I navigate to days, then I'll just be looking at my daily lists for all of the things that I've written down a week ago, a month ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. That also applies to all of the things that you've written down on lists. So if I go down to 3 years ago, I was still working in my private equity job, so I have some notes from that. I have some scores from a game of Heads Up that we were playing. And let's see if there's anything else that's fun in this. Top twos, holidays. So Parker and I were doing our top twos podcast segment. Just a really intuitive way of revisiting things without having to flip back in your notebook or know what you're searching for, or have like a presence of mind to know I'm going to revisit a certain piece of information. And the best part about memories is the more you write down, the more memories that you'll run into. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you would please do me a favor by giving it a like and also leaving a comment about what your favorite feature is in Twos. Is it one of the ones that I shared in this video, or is it something that you get a lot of use out of that other people could learn from you? Thank you guys so much for watching again, and happy Tuesday.